second half. I think I told the guys we're playing too tense. Like, we're not having fun. We just need to relax, and I think that's when everybody started to, relax, make shots.
They said when we told them in the scouting report that that they zone a lot, that he puts a lot of pressure on himself to be the zone buster. He wants to break up the zone with a lot of threes. But the funny thing is, the threes he took were in transition. He kind of rushed them a little bit. But the other side of that is, I think Cam and Chris and Harlan are finding DJ more in transition. And as the season progresses, if that becomes a habit, I think he'll calm down and know, hey, they're looking for me, and he'll make a lot of those shots. He ended up, 3 for 9 from 3, which is a little bit out of character. He probably should have been like 5 for 9. But our defense was pretty good. They ended up 5 for 30, 16%. That's not indicative of the kind of three-point shooters they are. So the question is, was it our defense, or did they just have a bad day shooting? Because DJ Vasiljevic went 0 for 5 in the first half, and I don't think it was the defense. I thought he rushed some shots, but he settled down in the second half and played terrific. And he and Cam McGusty were able to shoot very well from 3. DJ had a double-double, and Cam McGusty had a career high. So the two of them combined to have a good overall game. But this is the first game where we've won the rebound battle, and it wasn't like we crushed them, 45-41 on the boards. So Marfo is a tremendous rebounder. He ended up with 13 rebounds. It's probably more than both our big guys combined, so he's pretty tough.
Coach, McGusty sat out last season, obviously, as a transfer. Not Nazir Brooks is doing that now. How difficult is that? These guys are used to playing, to have to sit out, and they're trying to get better, I'm sure, in practice. How difficult is that to do?
Well, I think the good thing about sitting out is you can identify the areas of your game that you want to pay close attention to and improve. In Cam McGusty's case, one of the things he wanted to do is get stronger, to really be in the weight room and work on his body. The second thing is he really wanted to work on his three-point shot, and Coach Caputo worked with him every day, and Cam worked at that part of his game. The last thing was we wanted him to be able to play multiple positions. So now in the games we've already played, he's played the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4. And that's unusual for a perimeter player.
I spent that time in the weight room, working on my jumper, working on my playmaking, try to do everything I could in terms of taking advantage of an off year, and I use it as a year to just bond my teammates, me and Rob both sat out, so it was a good year for us to just grind together.
And what do you see the improvements, and in what areas of your game you see you gotten better?
I see improvements in just a little bit of everything. My conditioning's a little better. I feel like I'm a little stronger on the court. My decision making's better. I just think overall I'm a lot better player.
What do you see of this Miami team?
Yeah, I think Coach Larrañaga does as great a job as anybody getting his perimeter players to be aggressive. And I think he's got some young guys, some new guys, getting used to the system. But I think he's got really a talented backcourt. And when Coach Larrañaga has a talented backcourt, he normally has pretty good teams. And so he gets those guys aggressive, playing off one another. I thought they were maybe a little tentative versus the zone in the first half, but once they got aggressive, they were pretty hard to stop. And I think that'll be the theme of their season. Chris Likes is the guy we recruited at Villanova, so I know him very well. He's just dynamic and elite in his ability to score the ball. And you got guys as talented as Wong and Beverly coming off the bench. When they get really comfortable, that's going to provide them a big-time boost.